Hey girls, so first of all, this is really kind of weird because I'm using my husband's computer and his fancy techie software to make a video for you guys. But I just wanted to go over a couple of things with you. I'm not really sure what day you're seeing this video. It's either Thursday or Friday, depending on when you guys return to school. I know we're waiting on the county right now to decide that. So anyway, I wanted to talk to you a little bit about what you're going to be working on while I'm out, and you'll get daily updates from me that you'll watch at the beginning of every class to kind of have, help you have an idea of what you're doing today and or that day and what's due the day that I'm out. So I'm going to pull up right now my website. And it's a little off. I'm going to have to go back and adjust once the county makes a decision today. But I have listed out everything that you're going to be working on while I'm out on my website, so you don't have any questions. It's all there for you, and Miss Burgess also has the same plans. I've linked the Titanic Research Project website here for you all, and you're going to be needing that in just a few minutes. But first, I want to go over with you the stuff that we were doing on bias last week together. So we started talking about bias and how authors have different points of view and different bias depending on their point of view and the things that they've experienced. So we did some examples together last week, talking about different types of bias, whether it's positive or negative, and emotions and feelings that one might have towards a subject. So if you look at the back of your handout, we did this earlier in the week together last week, and then on Friday we looked at this together. We didn't quite get this far. But if you look here, Andrew Carlisle is the ship designer, and his statement about the Titanic is, I am adamant when I say that this ship deserves at least 48 lifeboats for safety reasons. I understand that we are considering economic implications, but we must adhere to the shipping regulations. So his bias is going to be his attitude or his feelings and emotions towards the ship or towards the lifeboats. So his bias is that he thinks that they should have enough lifeboats for every single person that gets on board. So his bias is that they should have enough lifeboats because they needed to make sure that everybody was taken care of if something happened. We can skip down. You can practice some of these on your own if you need help, and I'm sure Miss Burgess can help you. Another one, the ship's decorator. We've got 20 lifeboats, which is a gracious plenty. Our lifeboats are being placed on top of the deck. I understand that some people want 32 lifeboats according to regulation, but I am recommending only 20. We need space for people to roam and enjoy the unsinkable vessel. Let's not clutter our beautiful ship. So the author's bias, or the ship decorator's bias here, would be that she doesn't think that they need a lifeboat or space for every person to have a lifeboat. She thinks that they should have enough just to get by and be able to decorate the boat so it looks beautiful. So just keep in mind author's bias and author's point of view as you are doing your research. You're going to be looking at several different documents. You're going to be looking at some pictures. You're going to be looking at some websites, some newspaper articles. And to make sure that you're thinking about author's bias and author's point of view when you are doing your research, because that really affects word choice and how the author would have written whatever they're writing in regards to the Titanic. So just wanted to go over that with you. It's been a week now since you've seen that. So please make sure that you watch this video again when you get home if you need to know more about author's bias. And I will be happy to go over it with you when I get back as well if you need me to. So we're going to switch gears and look at the plan for today. Now that we have reviewed author's bias, we need to talk about the research project and the very first step that you're going to be taking. So I'm going to go ahead and go to the website and go over here to part 1. And today you are going to be exploring several different stations where you're going to be looking at different types of informational texts that are about the Titanic. So you won't finish this today. You'll have today, and then you'll have class tomorrow to work on it as well. I am going to collect this for a classwork grade so that I can see that you were able to take a document, annotate it, break it apart, and really understand the ins and outs in order to get your research. So you're going to be looking at a poem. You have a packet that you're going to get from Miss Burgess, and the poem is in the packet, so you will follow the directions for annotating the poem and answering questions for that. And then you're going to be looking at a biography. There's two different aspects to this one. You're going to be watching an interview with a lady named Ruth Becker who was on the Titanic, and then you're going to be reading an encyclopedia article about her as well, and you'll find both of those linked here, and you'll use the steps that are in the packet for you to analyze her biography. Then you're going to be looking at some photos, and I can click on this. It'll take you to those pictures. It's going to take a second for them to load. But all you're going to do is use the analysis questions in your packet to take a look at these photos, to really break apart and analyze these photos. And you're going to answer those questions based on all of the pictures, not just one at a time. So you don't have to break apart all 20 pictures. You're just going to look at them in general and as a whole to make your predictions. And then the last station you're going to be looking at is a video documentary. It's actually part of the end of the movie, The Titanic. You're going to be watching that video and using the analysis handout that's in your packet to analyze the video. So again, you are going to be working your way through all 4 of these stations. You'll have the rest of class today and class tomorrow, Friday, or Monday, whatever your next day is together. And then you'll turn this packet in to Miss Burgess, and I will grade this for classwork grade when I return. So that is what you're going to be doing today. Let me look at my notes. Your homework tonight is just to continue to study the things that you're learning about the Titanic. You will have a quiz on all of this in the next 2 or 3 days, and Miss Burgess will give you a date for that in class today. So I hope you're having a great day. Let me remind you that if you go to my website, my classroom website, go up here to the top, and you can keep up with me and my adventures in Israel. So you see my itinerary here, but by the time you watch this video, I will have probably begin to update you on my travels. So I hope that you have a great day, and I will see you all very soon.